Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. If you have feedback, if you have comments, if you have questions, if you want me to give you my take on any topic, put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do so. And so today, what we're going to talk about is time management. Simple, right? It's not. Why? Because time management is not just about you writing things down and sticking to it. Time management is about you feeling motivated to follow a schedule or follow a set order of activities, so that way you're able to get to your goals and dreams. So that way you're able to have mind-body balance. So that way you're able to, right, be in the neutral zone, be in the here and now. It's hard. I'm telling you, it's hard. From experience, it's hard because time management sometimes deals with a lot of different things. Let's take, for example, right? There's only 24 hours in the day, right? And what are we going to do beyond? There is no 25th, 26th, 27th hour. I mean, I wouldn't like to have those 3 extra hours because it's hard enough to juggle everything within 24 hours. Can you imagine 26, 27, 28 or whatever hours? I mean, look, within those 24 hours we sleep. Within those 24 hours we eat. We rest, right? We exercise. Most of us exercise. We go to work. We spend time with family and friends. We do activities that motivate us to move forward. I mean, and that's just a simple, short list of things that we've been talking about in previous videos. You can go back to the previous videos and you can see that those are the things that we've talked about before. I mean, it's hard enough to kind of manage time based on moving priorities. So what I would recommend is for you to have 2 lists. You can keep it mentally, you can keep it on your phone, or you can keep it written down in a notebook. I would recommend on your phone or written down on a notebook because that way your mind will be not processing that as much because it feels like it needs to keep it in the forefront because you need to finish those things, but then it will just let go and it will actually focus your mind more because you're not worried about finishing those things. You're just worrying about focusing your mind, right? Having mind-body balance. So, 2 lists. Must-dos. These are the things that there's no way you can go or you can move forward or you can move on without doing. Work, eat, taking care of self-care, going to the bathroom and eating, resting, sleeping. Those are some of the musts, right? You can continue doing that because we're all different. I've said that before. We're similar in a lot of things, but we're different in others based on our nature side. That side of nature is our life experiences, the way we see things, the way we process things, the way we remember things, and the way that we code things so that way we can remember them here. Because believe me, there has been times when something just comes out of nowhere in my mind and I'm like, wait, how did that memory connect with what I'm doing right now? And it's amazing. Our brain is amazing, very intricate, sometimes very difficult to comprehend. How am I getting this memory right now when I'm not even thinking about it? It could be a song, it could be smell, it could be sight, it could be taste, it could be I mean, you could be listening to something, you could be listening to somebody speak. I mean, you could be touching something or feeling it physically. Again, there's many different ways that our mind and body processes things. And that's the reason why I love this. That's the reason why I'm so motivated to do this. I mean, and again, you will see me. This is real me. I'm very introverted, but when I start doing these videos, I get so excited because these topics are important to me. They're important, and that's the reason why I share it with you. And sometimes I add another thing to the topic, or I add another list to the topic, or sometimes we look at it from a different perspective. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. But time management is very important because if you can see your life as a wheel, right? A wheel. You have to start carving out hours. So that wheel is 24 hours. You have to start carving out hours or time for sleeping, eating, self-care, connecting with family and friends, providing, work. I mean, there's so many things that you have to do. You have to make sure that you also are doing the things that you want to do, the things that motivate you forward, the things that get you to do the things to get to your goals and dreams. Remember, the pebble going down a snowy mountain. It goes and goes and goes, but as it goes down, it gains momentum, it gains speed, it gains direction, and then the snow is compounding and compounding. Starts out this way, then this way, then that way, then this way, then this way, then this way. At some point, that pebble, which is in the center of a big, huge snowball, is unstoppable. Like you are unstoppable. You actually do so many things, so many have-to-dos. You know, somebody has to tell you. So I'm going to tell you this. I'm proud of you because you put up with a lot of stuff. You put up with a lot of stress. You put up with a lot of uncertainty, right? The unknowns. You put up with a lot of people telling you the right way to do things. When in fact, your support system, which those people can be part of, can actually do the same thing. But again, remember what I told you in previous videos, right? You take in the feedback, you process the feedback, you choose the actions that need to take place. It could be right and you get to the goal, or it could be wrong and you have to be course correcting. It could be just a slight change, but you're making a decision. Again, you know yourself better. You're the best person. You're the best spokesperson for you. Remember that. Because when it comes to time management, you have to do the things that you want to do. Not just the things that you have to do. You want to do the things that you want to do. Why? Because that gives you mind-body balance. That gives you being in the here and now, in the present moment, being in the neutral zone. That gives you ability to connect with your support system so they can give you suggestions that you decide on whether you want to move forward or not. I mean, let's be honest, right? We're all human, right? We all make mistakes. We all succeed at some point. Maybe you don't see it, and that may be another video that I'm going to do later on, is that, and I did do small successes, right? Make sure that you celebrate your small successes. That's one of the videos that I did towards the beginning of the week. And so make sure you're celebrating things. Why are you celebrating things? Remember I said it in a previous video, because you want closure. What happened when closure happens? Closure means that you're closing something, right? What is that signal? It signals to your mind that you're done. It signals to your mind that this is complete and now we can move on and do something else if we wish to do so, right? Because there are a lot of have tos. I have to get up every morning and go to work. I have to get up and water the plants, right? Put up umbrellas because it's hot still. I mean, it's September 4th, and it's still hot. There are so many things that we have to do. Why? Because if we don't do them, there's consequences. There are consequences. If I don't put up the umbrellas, guess what? Succulents and other plants are gonna get fried, are gonna lose their moisture. They're just gonna dry. You can see it. I mean, you can see it. Even stubborn grass, which I don't have here. There's no grass here. Even stubborn grass can dry up because there's no direct obscurity. There's nothing stopping the bright sun from hitting it and drying it up. Those are consequences of must-haves. The want-to do's, those are different. Those you want to do them, but it's hard to find a time. What I would recommend is for you to do, let's say you do 2 have-tos, have-to-dos, and 1 want-to-do. And you're going to see the big difference. You're going to see that those 2 are automatic. And that's the thing. It's like driving to work. You don't even look at the streets anymore. I mean, you've been working there for a while. You just know that you turn here, you turn there, you go there, you park there. Oh, you look for parking here or there or there or there. It's automatic. The want-to-dos are not automatic because those things, because you want to do them, because you want to enjoy them, because it just balances your mind and body. It focuses your mind and focuses your physical body. It just makes it so that if you focus enough, you'll get motivated. You'll build on compounding victories, from small victories to medium-sized victories to large-sized victories. Believe me, it does. By the way, I want to thank 307 subscribers. You see what the power of compounding it goes. I started this iteration of the YouTube channel with 4, less than a year ago. I mean, we're getting close to a year. Believe me, we're getting close to a year. I started with 4, and then there was more, and then there was more, and then there was more, and then comments were coming in, and questions were coming in, and you were connecting. You're still connecting with me on other social media outlets, and you're asking questions, and you're saying, how about this? How about that? Can you talk about this? Some people say, hey, I'm glad I heard this because this made sense right now. Motivation. It just motivates me. I mean, first of all, and I said this in yesterday's video, I love to teach. I love to present information. I know how to provide some helpful tips. I use my own experience. Believe me, I've gone through a lot. I'm not saying that, that's been a hard life, because some of you have had a harder life. And I applaud you because you're still moving forward. I applaud you because you're still moving forward. You have tenacity. You have a high mental capacity. I mean, your mind is so focused that it's amazing the things that you can see. And for me, I've had different experiences, and guess what? I just don't want to be there again. I just don't want to be doing that again, because I still remember what I was going through, how I felt, where I was, whether I had people around me, whether I didn't have people around me. I just don't want to be there again. It's just my journey. It's kind of like your journey, but similar, but with some differences. So I want to make sure that you learn from what I take. Take whatever you want. Take one thing, two things, three things. Take all the things in each video. But what I want you to understand is this. You and I are in this journey together. 307 of us, well, 308 including me, of us in this journey. Remember what I said before? And I'll say it again. I know that YouTube has different levels. These videos are always going to be free. I want you to have the information. Nothing is too important for it to be free. Nothing is better that, you want to put it in a subscription based. No. This, right? All of these videos are always going to be free. All of the future videos are always going to be free. No subscription base. Because I feel like they're all important. And at the same time, they're one of a kind. You got to look at it. They're one of a kind. I mean, and I've gotten to the point where I'm talking to you. I'm not presenting to you. I'm not creating PowerPoint slides or whatever. I'm talking to you from experience. I'm talking to you because I know what you're going through. I'm not psychic, but I get it. As human beings, we tend to go to the negative first, and then we go to the positive. Human beings, we have to do the have-to-do activities, but we want to do the want-to-do activities. So what do? We balance things, right? Remember, I would recommend 2-to-1 ratio. 2 have-to-do activities, and they can be small. Don't get me wrong. You don't have to fix the world's problems. It's 2 have-tos, 1 want-to. Believe me, and you'll see the motivation that you get when you do that, and you'll be moving forward. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel at BackOnBasics9985. Hit the notification button so that you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. Again, comments, questions, topics. I can give you my take on any topic, on any question that you have. Put it in the comment section. If you want to connect with me on Facebook, you can actually search for me, Carlos Flores Jr. You'll see at all of the social media outlets that I'm at. You'll see my face. Bald, which I should be bald, but tomorrow's going to be hot. It's going to be over 100 here. Bald with my beard. So on Facebook, search for me, Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram and on X, so Instagram and X, type in at Back on Basics. On Threads, type Back on Basics or at Back on Basics. Either way is fine. So, till next time, remember, keep it balanced. 2-to-1. 2 have-to-do's activities, 1 want-to-do activities. Keep it going. Keep that momentum going. Get moving. And remember, you and I are in similar journeys. We just have to adapt a little bit. Back on Basics.